Hello everyone. Let's solve one more questions in which you can see there are three components P, Q and R. Unlike before, we were having always only two components P and Q. The question is same as verifying or checking whether this gives us tautology, or it is a contradiction, or it is a contingent. So we are going to check it is tautology, a contradiction, or a contingent. So let's check here. So I will remind here that in all the previous cases when there were two basic variables, then total number of option was 2 square 4. But since there is a 3 variables, so total number of combination of P, Q, R will be 2Q equal to 8. So how to write that combinations I am showing you here. P, Q, R, we will be first writing our basic variables. So write first 4 here and the other 4 as F. So you got the first column, then you do every 2 you change. Every 2 you change. So you got for the second column. In the third column you change it alternately. You can get it by using tree diagram, but just remember this, you can get this easily by using a tree diagram. But it is easy to remember this way, that first 4 is true, another 4 is failure, or every 2 here changing from true to false to true false. And here is alternately you change true false true false true false. So you get the combination as required. Now, so here if you put like this, you can get all these combinations like this. So assuming that you understand this, if you remember this, then it is easier, you don't have to do this one. But if you could not remember this, then you can do this one. So as you like, this is option to get it back if you have forgotten. So now we will be putting all the other connectives over here. I need to calculate P implies Q, Q implies R, and P implies R. So we will be doing all of them. So Q implies R, then I'll be getting P implies Q, then I'll be getting P implies R, and then accordingly here will be P implies Q implies R, then you will be having P implies Q, okay, implies P implies R, and finally the combination of these two with the implication. So let's now complete it. I think you people will not find difficult over here because you are now aware with the rules how it will be completed. So for example, if you want Q implies R, so you know that it is false only when the first one is true, second one is false. So this is true, this is false, this is true, this is true, and then you have this one as true, and this one as false, this one as true, and this one as also true. So this is like this. So we will draw like this one. Yeah, okay. So exactly similar way I can do with P implies Q. So again T and T will give you T, T and T again give you T, T and F give you F, T and F give you F, F and T give you T, F and T give you T, F and F give you T, and F and F give you T. The implication rule is like that. Next you need P and R. Next you need P and R. So T and T here T, T and F it is F, and T and T it is T, T and F is F, F and T is T, F and F is T, and FT is T, and F and F is T. Because too many, every time repeating T and F, so there is a lot of possibility that you can go wrong over here. So do slowly, so you will not go wrong. Okay? So now next one is here, we will be using column number 1 and column number 4. P implies this. So here is now T and T will give me T. Now T and F will give me F. T and T will give me T. And here T and T will give me again T. F and T will give me T. And F and F will give me T. And F and T will give me T. And F and T will give me T. So we are just repeating the same rule, okay? But only thing it is a little bigger and easy to do. Next one is the implication of this to this one, okay? This one implies this one, this one implies this, sorry. Now we do the implication of this with this. Okay, so it's again simple, we will be concentrating over here. T and T give me T, T and F give me F, F and T give me T, F and F give me T, T and T give me T, T and T give me T here, T and T again T, and T and T give me T. The final one will be like this. Final one will be the implication of this to this one. So let's make the number the column, then it will be easier, no need to write them down. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are writing 7 implies 8. The column 7 implies 8. This is 7 and this is 8. Okay? So we will be now using again here. So 7 and 8 are side by side. So this is true and true, it is true. F and F is true. True and true is true. True and true is true. True and true is true. This is true. This is true. This is true. So this proves that this statement form is producing a tautologous statement, or we can say this is a tautology. So only thing is that it's a little bigger in size, Okay, this is also trying to give you a message that the truth table have some limited applications, because if you are going to use 4 components P, Q, R and S, then you can imagine that you will have to have total combination here 2 to the power is equal to 16, and the size of the table will be bigger. So here there is some warning for us or information for us that it has got some limited application. We will be looking forward some other technique where I cannot be able to use truth table, and it will come little later, maybe in another lesson, that we will be using another method where we have some argument forms. We will apply them directly to arrive at the conclusion. So that's another stage, but from here you can understand that it's getting larger and larger, and it will become at them sometimes difficult to use this one. So we have done these questions. So this was our third video. I will be coming back to another video next time. So till then, goodbye, see you in the next video. Thank you very much.